Two major Eagles names just landed on a historic list that's turning heads, not just for what they did on the field, but for the legacy they've built across the league. And meanwhile, one of the offense's most trusted weapons made it clear just how much staying in Philly means to him, despite all the noise about his future. Two stories that say a lot about where this team stands right now. Like what you're hearing, hit that like button. Philly's been banging the drum of trench warfare for years now, and two of its loudest, proudest soldiers just got knighted. Jason Kelce and Lane Johnson, two absolute monsters up front, have officially been cemented among NFL royalty. ESPN just dropped its all-quarter-century team, 2020-25, and guess who's standing tall alongside the likes of Tom Brady and Aaron freaking Donald? Yep, two Eagles linemen who've made bullying defensive fronts an art form. This isn't just about longevity, it's about dominance. Kelce walks away with 6 All-Pro nods, more than any center since Y2K, a Super Bowl ring, and a highlight reel of short yardage masterclasses that basically turned the tush push into a national debate topic. Lane Johnson, 5 All-Pro selections and an insane 1.1% pressure rate on over 4,500 pass block snaps. That's not just elite, that's video game on rookie mode kind of stuff, and it doesn't stop there. Philly's legacy in this 53-man super squad runs deep. Brian Dawkins, aka Wolverine, made it too, thanks to a career built on bone-rattling hits, 29 forced fumbles, and 25 picks. Dawkins didn't tackle, he detonated. Then there's Terrell Owens, who, in just one legendary season with the Birds, went for 200 yards, 14 TDs, and balled out in the Super Bowl. On a busted leg. Warrior stuff. Even Julio Jones, despite just a cameo in Midnight Green, made the cut thanks to a peak run that was straight up unstoppable. Back to Kelce. This dude wasn't just snapping the ball, he was reshaping the center position. He started 156 straight games, tore through defenses, and capped his career with 3 straight All-Pro nods. As Seth Walder put it, Kelce didn't just stand out, he separated from the pack. Meanwhile, Johnson, now 35, isn't fading, he's thriving. Gave up 0 sacks in 2024, and even said he feels better now than he did in his late 20s. Brandon Thorne isn't shy about it either. The convo about Lane being the best right tackle ever needs to happen. Philly didn't just produce great linemen, they forged legends. Kelce said it best when he pointed at Johnson and bellowed, "When I think of a man, I think of you." In a city that bleeds grit and worships toughness, these guys didn't follow the blueprint. They became it. The Eagles are well represented among NFL legends, huh? But what about loyalty and big-time off-field decisions? The next story might just surprise you. The Eagles are still flying high, and they've managed to keep one of their biggest weapons in the nest. Tight end Dallas Goedert isn't going anywhere. At least not yet. There was a whole lot of smoke earlier this offseason about Goedert possibly getting shipped out. His name kept popping up in trade rumors, even stretching past the draft. But instead of packing his bags, he and the Eagles worked something out, restructured that contract, got on the same page, and made sure he's locked in for 2025. After that, total toss-up. He'll be a free agent, and what happens beyond next season is anyone's guess. But for now, he's right where he wants to be, wearing midnight green and chasing another ring. In a sit-down with DJ Siddiqui from RG.org, Goedert got real about why staying mattered. "Wouldn't have felt right leaving Philly and watching them try to defend the title without me," he said. "Told my agent, whatever we gotta do to make it work, let's do it." That's a dude who loves where he's at and isn't trying to miss out on the party. Injuries slowed him down a bit in 2024. He only suited up for 10 regular season games. But when he was out there, straight problem. Pulled in 42 catches for 496 yards and then flipped the switch in the playoffs. Across that 4-game Super Bowl run, he racked up 17 receptions for 215 yards and a touchdown, proving exactly why the Eagles were smart to keep him around. So yeah, while the long-term future's still up in the air, Philly's got their TE1 for at least one more ride. And with a loaded roster ready to defend the crown, Goedert's sticking around to be part of the fight. It's powerful to see players who not only dominate on the field, but truly bleed team colors. Philly's holding strong with its key guys. If you're into this kind of update, subscribe to the channel.